Hi guys, welcome back to another session on RP Automation Anywhere A360 and we are going to in this lesson we are going to learn SOAP web services. So in the previous sessions we have already covered REST web services and different methods like get, put, post, these different methods we have already covered in the REST web services. So in this lesson we are going to learn SOAP web services. So web services, what is web services? Web services is nothing but so we can communicate with the two different applications in the form of request and response. So web services are XML or JSON based information exchange system that use internet for different for direct application to application interaction. So you can interact with the different applications, different third party applications, and you can extract the required user information in the form of a JSON or XML format. Later, what we can do, we can convert the JSON or XML format into the variables or dictionary variable to fetch the required input or output. So let's get started. We are going to learn SOAP web services with the help of a real-time example. So let me um, open Automation Anywhere A360 control room. Now we are in Automation Anywhere A360 control room. So let's suppose if you want to create a bot, you can just click on create bot, or if you want to work on IQ bot, you can just click on open IQ bot option. Over here, let's suppose if you want to check the bot analytics or graphical representation, you have to go to click on you have to go to this open bot insight option. If you want to work on array functionality, you have to click on array functionality. So discovery bot, which is used to create a documents and record the user inputs or end user process. You can just use the dictionary, sorry, discovery bot to record the project flow and the requirement document. So today we are going to learn each and every topic in with the help of real-time example, but today we are going to learn SOAP web services. So we will be focused on SOAP web services only. So let me click on create a bot. So there are different ways to create a bot. One way we can click on create a bot, or else what we can do, we can navigate to home, and here also we have a click a bot icon. Here also you can click on create a bot, or else you can directly go to Automation Anywhere. Here you can just directly click on a bot, or you have to go to click new, and there you can select the bot. So this is how we can create a new bot. So let me click on create bot. Once you click on create a bot, you you can see the new pop-up window, create taskbar. Here you need to provide the details such as name, description, folder. Where do you want to store the specific bot? You can provide the folder structure as well. So let me provide the details. Let's say name is SOAP web services, and description is optional. If you want to provide the description, you can provide, else you can leave it. Let me select the folder structure. I have already created few folder structure. If you want to create, you can create the folder structure under bots in the public folder. We have already covered in these topics like variables, dictionary variable, REST web services, advanced concepts in A360, folder structure and all. Please go through those videos, and please let me know if you have any queries or if you face any issues while developing the A360 bot. Please drop a message in the comment section. I'll try to get back to you with the required inputs or details. So for time being, let me select Automation Anywhere A360 and let me click on choose. Once you select the folder structure and once you provide the name of the task, you can just click on create a bot. So description is optional. Let's suppose if you want to provide the description, yes, you can provide the description, but the description length should not be exceed with the 255 characters, and the bot name should not exceed with the 50 characters. So let me click on create and edit. Those are all the rules and restrictions while creating a bot. So once you click on create and edit, it will navigate to the development environment. This is the developer editor. So you can see variable type actions and trigger tabs. You can select the variable type to, or you can utilize the predefined system time, minute, hour, CPU utilized date, millisecond, mission, Automation Anywhere installation path, something like that. Or else you can, if you want to create your own custom variables with the different data types, yes, you can create a variable by using different data types like string, number, date, time, window, release session, record session. So we have already covered in the topics in the earlier session. So in this session we are going to focus on soap web services. So in order to work on soap web services, we have to click on soap web services. Let me search by using soap keyword. Here we have a soap web services. So let me drag and drop. So SOAP web services is nothing but, so we will be having a predefined methods and functionalities. We can just utilize those methods and functionality. Let's suppose I want to create a increment functionality. So def function a. So I want to create a increment method is nothing but, let's suppose if you provide any input, let's suppose if I provide 4, increment operator, what it will do, it will increment by 1, that means 5. Let's suppose if you provide as 6, it will increment 6 plus plus means 7. So here what I'll do, I'll sorry done a plus 1. Here I will pass whatever the required values you want to pass it. From here you can pass actually. Sorry. So this is how you can pass the required values and you can utilize this. Similar way, we can also use the REST SOAP web services and we can utilize the predefined method. So, for example, let me copy this URL. Sorry, this one, and let me launch this URL. Control C. I'll share this link in the description. Please, you can also utilize this link, to use the calculator functionality for the REST web services. Sorry, SOAP web services. So the same URI, I am going to, update in the Automation Anywhere A360 Soap Web Services. Let me go to here. So it is web service description language. Here you need to connect to WSDL by either URI or file. If you want to upload a file, you can upload the file from control room or desktop locally, or you can also pass the variable. Uh, or else if you want to pass the URI, yes, you can pass the URI by using this URI. So here you can see we have different methods are available. Let me search. So here you can see add method, subtract method, delete method, multiply. There are several methods available in this URI. So what I'll do, I'll just pass the URI name. So once you pass the URI name, so here you have to provide access location, but this is optional. But here either you can pass it from by using file option method or you can pass it by URI. So here I'm trying to pass the URI and let me click on build soap request. So whenever if you click on build soap request, it will populate all the predefined methods, reusable components in the soap web services. So just you can select the whatever the required thing you want to perform. Yes, you can select and you can apply the changes. So here if you see I have calculator functionality. So under calculator you can see calculator soap 12. So under calculator you can also see different methods available: add, subtract, multiply and division. So how we have performed here the increment functionality similar way. So let me choose add functionality and let me click on apply. Once you click on apply, this automatically the soap request changes will automatically process and reflect under this properties window. So you no need to provide any specific properties. Here you can see port name, service name, soap version and the operation what you are going to perform. All these details will be appear here. Let's suppose if you want to change the soap web service as request, you can just click on create a build soap request again and you can change the different functionality. So similar way, instead of this URI, if you want to provide your real-time URI, yes, you can provide your real-time URI and you can pass values dynamically by using Automation Anywhere A360 configuration file, and you can fetch the details. So sorry, here you can, the operations or raw data. So let's suppose if you want to pass any input values, what you can do, you can just click on this value, and you can pass the value either from control credential wallet or variable or insecure string. So a best recommendation is to use variable or credential wallet. We are not supposed to hard code any values by using insecure keystroke. So for time being, what I'll just pass 10, and let me click on close. And second variable, I am going to pass 10 and 20, and let me click on close. So the soap web service is supposed to calculate these two additional operation, and it is supposed to print the output. So 10 plus 20, we should get the output as 30. Since we are using the third party dummy URL, so there is no authentication required. Otherwise, you can just click on basic authentication. Here we need to provide the username and password for, and certification for the if any client certification is required, you need to select the certification path as well for the soap web services URL. Since you are using dummy web services, right, these details are not required, but in real time you need to provide all these details, but you don't need to worry. So all these details is going to provide by the business or the client. So let me select the no authentication request as of now, and then certificate is optional. There is no certificate installed to fetch the required details. Let's suppose in the real time, if you want to fetch some details by using SOAP or REST web services or UAT and product environment, it is necessary to install the certificates. Okay, so but in this case, it is not required to install the certificates. So let me go to XML schema. So we will receive the output as XML format. REST web services, we have seen all the outputs, most of the outputs in the JSON format, but here we will be getting XML format. So the XML format is very easy to fetch the password. Why? Because we can write a XPath expression to fetch the required output field, especially. But JSON, it is very difficult to fetch the required output. There we need to use the string operations. But here what we can do, we can just assign the output to a prompt assignment. Let's suppose if you want to select the specific response, you need to pass the XPath expression. So here you need to pass the XPath expression to fetch the details. So for time being, what I'll use the complete response as prompt assignment. So that means we'll get a complete response in the XML format. There we need to check the output, and if you want to fetch the specific output results only, then what you can do, you can just use XPath expression to fetch the password. So let me drag and drop message box to display the required output, that is prompt assignment. Let me select the prompt assignment, and let me click on save. And so in order to run the SOAP web services, I need to click on run button. Let me click on run button. Once you click on run button, it will deploy into your computer, and it will perform the addition operation for 10 and 20, and it will populate the results as 30. Let's see. So, but we are not supposed to pass any values like hard coded values or insecure strings. We are supposed to pass all the values either from credential wallet or from a configuration file. We need to read a configuration file, and we need to provide all the details by using variable only. So we are going to upload more videos on real-time scenarios, how to the best practices, and how to start a project, and what are all the prerequisites, what are all the best practices, create a components, how to capture the custom domains path in a object learning or capture command. We are going to cover every topic with the help of an example. So please subscribe and don't forget to click on bell icon. Then that's why you'll be notified when uploading series or videos on Automation Anywhere A360. So for our developer, we need to. It is very important to learn Excel, macros, or Python scripts for additional or secondary skill. So I'm going to upload Python and Excel macros and VB scripts as well, and other RP automation tools like Microsoft Power Automate Cloud and desktop versions, and path videos as well. Please let me know if you face any issues, and please drop me a message in the comment section. I'll try to get back to you with the required details or information. So hope you are able to understand what is SOAP web service. You can see the output and the results here. You can see add result is 30. So if you can write XML XPath expression and you can fetch this results alone as 30. uh, okay, so that's all. Hope you like this video, and please like and share my video, and if you have any queries, please let me know. Thank you. Hope you like this video.